it's Leanne, Winston, psychic medium. Hope you're all doing really well on this lovely cold night here in South Australia, being Wednesday night. We do have a special guest tonight, Sue Nicholson. We're just having a little bit of technical issues with sound at the moment, so Sue will jump in when she can. I'm really looking forward to hearing about what Sue's got on the go and coming up, as Sue's always a very busy medium. And psychic at the same time. So when she hops in, we certainly will share or get her to share with us what she's got going on. And we can also put your comments here, and you can ask Sue comments or questions at the same time. Hey, Dana. Hey, Stephanie, Amy, Kayla. Hi, Roz. It's lovely. Hi, Shirley. It's lovely to see you guys all coming online and joining in. Hi, Terrell. So like I said, Sue will be joining us very shortly once we get the sound issues sorted. I just couldn't hear Sue through her camera, so hopefully it won't take too long to get it sorted. So gotta love technology. Hey, Greg. Hi, Carmen. Vicky. It's beautiful to see some new names joining in, and some of the older people as well. Hey, Kaz, Bronwyn. Hi, Kylie. Oh, it's lovely to see my family joining in at the same time. So what we're going to do tonight is, while Sue just works out the technical sort of side of it, hopefully we can get that sorted very quickly. I'm happy to jump in and start asking some questions. And for those that have joined in the past, you'll remember me asking to try and keep your questions fairly short so we can get to more people, because the more people we can get to and spread the love, so to speak, the better with that side of it. Guys, it looks like Sue's on her way back in. Guys, hit the share button and invite your friends and family to join in with us, and they may even get the chance to ask Sue a question and find out what's going on. Hey, Sue. Oh, oops, I'll just put her up in the... I'll just put you... Can you hear me, hon?
Can you hear me?
No. We're going to have to do sign language.
This is weird because my
just let Sue play around there for a little bit.
speakers are right up. So
you need headphones, maybe. It's funny because I don't need headphones with mine. So whether it's coming through your phone, I would have thought that it should have picked up the sound straight away. I'm not sure.
So you can't hear me at all?
The volume's up on your computer?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. That is just really weird. I haven't had this problem with anybody before.
Remember
I'm
when
not
we
sure if people have used their phones or not. Yeah. I wonder if I can bring you through Facebook, Sue.
This is through Facebook?
So if you've got your Facebook open, what I'll try and do is FaceTime you so I can hear you at the same time.
Okay. This is.
So that way we'll have the volume running in the background.
Okay.
Technology won't get the best of us. I'm determined.
Okay.
I'll just dial Sue.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
How are you?
This is weird. The volume's up.
This is really weird. You've got to love technology.
I don't.
That's on and off. So that doesn't seem to have volume either. Which is funny because I spoke to Sue this morning with that side of it, and we were able to chat that way. You reading lips?
Okay. Your audience, hold on.
Can you guys hear Sue?
Pardon?
If somebody'd like to just comment and let me know if they can hear Sue.
Okay, because the audience can hear me.
Okay, we're just waiting for comments to come through.
I turn that.
I'll close my other windows that I've got open. Oh, okay, Sue, they can hear you. I just can't for some reason. That is really strange. Sue's gone out of the lobby again. Okay. That's very, very strange. All right, maybe Sue might dial back in and we'll just see if the third time lucky with that side of it. Hey, Paula. Hi, Helen. Thanks, guys, for the feedback. Hi, Bianca. It's really weird because usually the sound just comes straight up and I'm not too sure what's going on there. Like I said, you've got to love technology. So, all right, guys. So, yeah, like I was saying, if you'd like to ask a question tonight, just hopefully we can get the sound side of it sorted very quickly. That we can, I can answer your questions, and certainly, hopefully, we can get Sue back on and jump in with that side of it as well. Okay, all right. Oh, goodness knows what's going on there. All right, so I will bring your questions up so you can see who I'm talking to at the same time. Okay. All right. So Tracy, Leanne, I cannot find my necklace. Okay, hun. I have a list of stuff I have lost myself, and I'm hopeless at finding it. But I do feel that it's not too far away. For some reason, I feel like I'm down the side of a cushion or the mattress side of stuff with that because I get the foamy sort of surround around that side of it, hun. So I want to say check around the bed because I get the reference to it's fallen down and I see silver on it. So whether it's the silver necklace in completely, I do get the reference to there being silver on that. So good luck finding that. Hopefully it won't take too long for that to sort of come back. Okay, so next question. Karen, to hear from my grandparents. I'd love to hear from my grandparents. Okay, Hannah, I get the grandfather figure stepping in around you with that side of it, and I feel like he was more of a stronger sort of person in that way. And sorry, she's checking her CGI right from the camera when she is in the lobby. So you check her COG on the right of the camera when she is in the lobby, then activate her turn camera on after checking what speaks output she has. Okay, thanks, Roz. We'll just see if, okay, Sue's in the lobby. No, I don't want to block Sue. I'm just bringing you back up into the notifications, Sue.
Can you hear me
we got
now?
sound on there. Okay. Can you?
I can hear.
I can hear. No, I can't hear you. That is just really weird. Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, oops! I've just lost Sue again. So, sorry, Karen. I'll get back to your grandfather figure. I get the reference to him being very a strong personality, but a very, very strong man at the same time. Hey, Sue. Still no sound. Guess you can only see one guest in the lobby. This is just really weird. Everything's set right for Sue to come in. Okay, so he's just clicking back in again. Maybe Sue can talk. If you guys can hear Sue, maybe Sue can do the talking and answer the question sort of thing. And when she stops speaking, I'll cut in. Maybe that might work. With that side of it.
There's no messages. I don't even know who's calling in. There's nothing. There's no.
It's right where Sue's mouth is. It's right where the question is with that. No. Sorry, Sue. I'll try reliving.
Okay, I'm going to type to you.
So would you like to share with people what you've got going on? It's going to make it hard because I can't hear you, but that's okay. We'll work with it.
Okay. Right. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, I will. Okay. Hi, everybody. My name's Sue Nicholson. I'm talking to you from New Zealand. And what's the time here? Oh, wow. We're 11:11 at the moment, which
Okay,
is
I just got a
amazing.
chat from Sue.
Yeah. 11:11 is an amazing number. That is a very spiritual number. As I just looked at the clock, because we're 2.5
Maybe what I'll do,
hours.
Sue, you just stay there and I'll reload my page and I'll see if that helps. So I'll just disappear for a second.
Yep. All right.
Yep. No messages. You can't see the messages, no, because I put them up on the screen.
No.
So, no, you can't see that either. All right, guys, we're definitely having technical issues tonight. Okay. Okay. So if I put, can you see that message on there, on the screen?
No. There's nothing there.
From Tanya?
No.
No. Okay,
No.
that is really weird because you should be able to see the message at the same time with that. Mute my.
No. No, we are.
That didn't work either.
No.
All right, so I'm so sorry about this. I'm not too sure what's going on with this program.
Okay,
So Rod did give me some, said something about COG or something. So I don't know if it's a setting in the way that you come through the lobby with that side of it. Maybe, Sue, if you'd like to just share with people what you've got coming up so we know your events. Okay, yep, we can do that. We'll do it next week. All right, thank you, Sue. I'm so sorry about that. All right, guys, we will catch up with Sue next week. Have a good week, Sue. Okay, sending our love. Bye. Okay, although it's a bit of a shame, guys, you'll have to just have me tonight, unfortunately, and we will work out the technical issues. I might have to contact Be Live and see what's going on, but we did have a bit of trouble with Sue signing in to start with before we went live. So I know Sue has some stuff coming up in Queensland, Perth, Victoria, and also has a incredible barley trait coming up as well a little bit later in the year. What I will do is I will put Sue's website up for you guys. Oh goodness, I've lost that too. I'll type that up shortly and I'll post up here as well. But it's just www.suenicholson New Zealand net, I think, by memory, with that side of it. So certainly check out her website and her address, her calendar, and what's coming up as well. Sue is an incredible medium, and you may know her from Sensing Murder, that went to air for about 13 years. And I think last I heard there was some new series coming up, or it's running again in New Zealand. Sue also did Good Morning New Zealand for quite a few years, as well as she is a author, mentor, teacher, and she has books. These are some of Sue's incredible, helps if I get my directions right. I was right to start with. And cards as well, the butterfly cards. That's a set that I have of Sue's. So certainly check her website out, and we will work on getting Sue on next week to talk to us as well. So the spirits obviously don't want communication today, but that's all right. We'll sort that out. All right, guys. Now, I was answering a question before about the grandfather figure, and the grandparents being around you, hun. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. I have forgotten your first name, but I do feel that your grandfather is very much a more sort of stern gentleman, and I get the strong personality with him as well. And he's got his hand on his heart, which is my sign for love and pride for yourself as well. I do get the very peaceful feeling with your grandfather, and I get the reference to the health issues before his passing, and I'm very much drawn around the heart area with that side of it as well. Now, with your grandmother, honey, I feel that she was more of a soft, gentle, quiet soul with her as well, but I get the proud energy that comes through with her at the same time. For some reason, I need to acknowledge the cookies, the biscuits. I don't know if she liked to cook, or she would always have the biscuits out when you'd go to visit, but please know that they're both very much around you as well. I feel one was heartbroken without the other at the same time, so they're very much in spirit together with that. I do feel that they connect with you through your dreams as well, honey, so I'll leave you with that so I can certainly get to some more people. So guys, just while I'm going through the questions and the comments, please feel free to share the video that you're watching now onto your page, and invite family and friends to join in as well, because the more we can get the messages out there and make people are aware of this side of things, the work, Spirit's getting its work out there, and the healing and the love that's done. And that's what I'm sort of aiming for with this show, is to bring on special guests each week to find out more about what they're doing, what they've got to offer, and you may find that you connect with their energy. Sue's got a beautiful, loving energy, and I'm sure you guys would have loved to have chatted with her tonight, but unfortunately, Spirit's not allowing that to happen. But we'll make it happen. I'm sure Sue will be able to fit us into her busy schedule. Maybe next week we'll look at that and we'll sort out the issues around that side of So Kaz, hi ladies, I'm speaking to a guy who I really like. Do you see us together in the near future or not? Honey, I do, but I just feel like it's going to take time. So I think whether it's yourself or him that's a little bit guarded around the heart from previous relationship, I just get the reference to it's about allowing those walls to break down and opening up the communication, and the rest will follow, hun. So I wish you all the very best with that as well. Okay, Claire. Hello, can you please tell me if I should be worried about my son's tonsils, or you can tell me if he'll have to have them removed? Honey, I do get the feeling they will have to come out, because I get the feeling that it's not long between infections. So to me, it's a feeling of not necessarily like him not getting over. Him getting over it, and it not long until that kicks in again as well with that. Okay, so I do feel that yes, they will need to come out, but not straight away. So I get the feeling it'll be a little while yet. I want to say probably I'm drawn around the 6 month mark with that side of it. Okay, something guys I do need to mention is when I touch on health, I am not trained in the health way at all. What comes through to do with health comes from Spirit, so the guidance comes through there from that as well. I can talk about things that I have no idea. No, sorry, I'm not sure what happened there. Clicked to the wrong button, I think. There were too many red buttons. Nearly disconnected myself. Doing really well tonight. So so I can talk about stuff. Okay, so just somebody's comment caught my attention there. Not sure what they mean by that. I can talk about medical terms that I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's only the reference that comes from Spirit. So I like to make sure that people realise that I'm not trained in that way. And if there's something you're concerned about, make sure you see the doctor as well and get medical advice about that. Okay, so here's another question. Hi, will my partner get pregnant, please? And thank you. Yes, I do feel that, and I feel like a little girl in waiting there with that side of it. So I do. I hear the number 7, so I don't know if it's the 7th of the month or in 7 months, but I get the number 7 really strongly around that question. So thanks, mate, for your question. Okay, keep the questions coming through, guys. Remember to keep them nice and short so we can get to more of them. Hi, Kat. Lovely to see you on. Unfortunately, Sue wasn't able to. Oh, well, I couldn't solve the sound issue, but we certainly will fix that as well. Okay, Lincoln. Can you please tell me if my son will come back to my care and will my life get better? All right, honey. Okay, again, it's going to be, I want to say it's been a rough road already, obviously, hun. I feel the struggles, but I also feel your frustration around that side of it. I do feel that things will improve, but I want to say focus on the positives rather than what you don't have, okay? So put out to the universe and see your son coming back into your care. I do feel there's a few things to be worked out before anything can change at the moment. All right. So know what you're working towards and make those positive changes in your life. And when you do that, that energy will start to move at the same time with that side of it. So I send you healing around that, and I wish you all the very best with that. Okay. All right. So I'm just clicking on a question. I don't actually get to read the question before it comes up. And guys, keep sharing. Hit the like button if you haven't already liked my page, or if you're coming through BTV, certainly feel free to check my page out. And our special guest was Sue Nicholson tonight, but due to technical issues, we'll pick that up next week. But you're certainly welcome to jump over to Sue Nicholson's website and check out what she's got going on at the same time. Rowena, hey honey, technology is a great thing, either our best friend or our worst enemy. Laugh out loud. I hope this works, beautiful ladies. Oh, thank you, honey. It is. And I quite often just sum up technical issues, as it is technology. Okay, when we work with spirit pulls on energy wherever it can, and it will play with the computers. I've had a client here where my computer just went absolutely nuts, flashing the whole lot. I actually had a cupboard that fell to pieces with the energy of a lady I was connecting with her spirits, because he wasn't overly happy and he wasn't getting her attention because she wasn't listening, and the cupboard just exploded out of nowhere. It was very strange. So you got to love what happens with technology, but that is all good. And so, guys, I'll put my website up here. Feel free to check that out. You can check my calendar out as well and look at where you can find me. We are traveling a bit coming up. I think our next show is Horsham in a couple of weeks, and Ballarat, and then the week after I'm off to Broken Hill. And then I've been invited back to Broken Hill to do a live show. I think that's the 14th of September by one of the clubs up there has invited me. So I'm really excited to be doing that and connecting with new people in there and around that way as well. Okay. Taryn. Oh, I know that name. Hey, hun. How are you? Hi. What do you see for me with work? Honey, I want to say focus on your home business. Okay, I feel like I'm focusing more on what you can do for yourself rather than waiting for somebody else with that, because look at the skill set that you have as well. But I also want to say look at study. I feel like Spirit's putting the books in front of you at the same time. So it might be a good time to start studying before the end of the year with them. Okay, now I'm just trying to look for names that I haven't answered already. So, guys, if you do have a question that has been answered, try not to ask another one just so I can get to more people as well with Kayla, is my grandfather around me? Will I fall pregnant soon? Honey, I do feel your grandfather's around you, and I need to acknowledge October. So to me, there's something significant around October. Now, I'm not too sure if I have the reference to pregnancy. I don't think it is for October, but I do feel October is very strong with change around you with that. Okay. I want to say, see yourself having that baby, beautiful baby, in your arms, and focus on that side of it, because I get the reference to you're focusing more on the fact of getting pregnant and it not happening. All right. So if you can change your mindset, it's amazing what the body can do when we open ourselves up. But I do feel that I have pregnancy news around you closer to the end of this year with that side of it. So I wish you all the very best. I don't know if there's times, hon, that you sense or you smell your grandfather's, whether it's his deodorant, his aftershave. I just get the reference to the smell side of it as well with that. So he lets you know that he's around you. Jenny, hi Sue. Sue might be still watching. So Sue, Jenny says hello. So Jackie, will I ever meet a nice man in my life? Oh, honey, yes. You need to stop and you need to take a deep breath. I get the reference to the need to ground your energy as well. And when you do that, you will find that will help center your energy at the same time, honey, because I just feel things are a little bit out of whack with that. I also get open your heart up. So whether you feel or find yourself guarding your heart a little bit, I just get the reference to it's like you're sort of blocking that energy to a degree as well with that. All right. So good luck with that. But yes, I want to put a man in front of you in the next 12 months with that side of it. Whether you've sort of got a picture of what you're looking for in your mind, hun, I just get the feeling that it's about opening yourself up and look at who's been put in front of you, and that will follow in that way. Okay. Okay. Now, whoops, my scroll just stopped. Okay. Just while these questions coming up, I might. Margaret, hey honey, lovely to see you online and joining in. Hope you and your beautiful son are doing well. Making changes are there, they are in the right direction. Oh yeah, hun, well needed. I get the reference to they are very much in the right direction, and I get that they're over needed. Like it's the time to make those changes. As long as you're putting yourself first, the rest will follow, hun. So just make sure that you're making those changes for you. It's certainly coming from the right place. It comes from the heart, and the rest will follow with that as well. So I wish you well. I have to catch up with you. I'm pretty sure you know we've moved shop, and love to catch up and have a hug and find out what you've been up to. All right. So, guys, keep hitting the share button. Invite your friends and your family to join in. You're most welcome to share this video into groups that you may be in as well. And that helps get more exposure. And certainly over the coming weeks, obviously not tonight hasn't quite gone to plan. I'm not sure why. But we will certainly have some special guests, and we'll reschedule Sue for next week due to technical issues for those that are just joining in. And welcome to those that are just joining in, because I'm watching the numbers on the screen go up as well. So that's great. Cass, hi Leanne. I'm speaking to a guy who I really like in Queensland. Do you see us together in the near future or a future or not? Yeah, and I do feel the connection there, but I also feel like there's a bit of baggage being carried at the same time. So would I be right in saying he's a little bit hung up on the past, or there's something there that sort of there's a bit of anxiety around his past? Um, I get the feeling yes, the answer is yes, but I get the anxiety with that side of it. Okay, and it will come. It will come. I get the reference to it will follow. All right. So I'm just scanning. Felicity. Oops. Didn't want to wait there for a second. Felicity. Hi. How can I help my 3-month-old baby? She doesn't stop crying. I think it's supposed to be she's in so much pain. Please help me. Okay, hun. Have you had the baby to the doctor's, hun, to get that looked at? I would start there as well with that, but for some reason I'm being drawn around the stomach. Now, please keep in mind I am not trained in medical at all, and if you feel there's something wrong with your baby and the fact that you can't settle him, it's the feeling that I would be going to the doctors with that. But I'm drawn to the stomach, so I don't know if there's a twist or there is pressure on a certain part of the stomach. I just get the reference to I'm looking at the stomach area with that side of it, but I wouldn't mess around with it, honey. I'm not sure if this is your first child, but I do feel that I would play it safe and get bubs checked out. So send healing and all the best with that as well. Okay, so I'm just reading over I was thinking it's a boy, but I'm sure I've seen she in the comments. So sorry, that just sort of threw me. I was going back to check on that side of it. But I want to say maybe get him to the doctors. I'm not getting warning bells going off, but I do feel for Bub's sake and your sake that it would be worth getting it checked out with that side of it. Okay. And I always say to people, if you've not sure of something when it comes to health, I wouldn't mess around. It's worth going to the doctors and being, told that there's nothing wrong rather than leaving it. Okay. Adam, hi Leanne, will my wife and I finally conceive our miracle baby, please? Yes, I do feel yes around that. Okay. I get the feeling you've been trying for a while. Okay. I want to be looking at hormone levels now. I don't know if I'm looking at your hormone levels or your wife's hormone levels, but I just feel like I've got that imbalance of hormone levels with one side or the other, and it may even be both in that side of it. So I do see a child around you, and I want to put a little boy around you as well with that. So time frame. Unfortunately, I don't feel like I'm going to say I'm looking late this year, early next year with that side of it. Okay, so wish you luck. I know the frustration of trying to get pregnant. I struggled a lot. My husband and I, when we wanted children, we got 2 beautiful children, and they're all growing up now, as are like 19 and 14. So it's incredible how fast they grow up. It's like a blink of the eye. All right, Kayla. I don't know if I answered a question for you before. Hi, Leanne. Is my grandfather around me? Oh, yes, I have, hun. I answered your question before, so it may be just that I've scrolled back past yours, or you've asked it again. But if I definitely did. So if you missed it the first time, hun, watch the replay. Your answer is still there. Okay, Tamara. Had a rough few days. What is happening? Okay, honey. I want to say look at what's going on with the universal energy at the moment, because I think it's a bit of a pattern in a lot of people that I've been talking to just recently. It's like we're being tested, okay, and we're getting fed up with being tested. But it's a feeling that energy just needs to move at the moment. I get stand your ground and everything will work out, all right? So I want to say know what it is you're working towards and stand your ground with that. the rest will fall into place. Okay, I know we've just had a new moon, I think it was last Friday, and that energy has been changing a little bit, which I always feel a little bit unsettled around the new moon sort of side of it as well. But the universe has been going through some massive stuff since about May, I think it is. And I know with what we had going on in May, June, that hasn't happened to us on the universal energy for something like about 30 years. So you can understand why it is going on and being so dramatic, and we're feeling it. So I want to say just acknowledge that stuff, go with the flow, and allow that energy to move, because the more you fight it, honey, the more tired you're going to get at the same time. Okay, so I wish you luck with that. Jacqueline says, "Oh, awesome, thanks." You're welcome, hun. I presume I read for you. Sorry, guys. All these, I am going in the right order, aren't I? Yes. It seems like we've doubled over in the questions, or some of the questions have been repeated in that way. So, Donna, will what I'm hoping for happen soon? Yes, I get yes, honey, without reading the rest. And will my daughter be okay regarding her back? Thank you. Okay. Sorry, with your energy, I feel very thirsty. So I don't know if there's the need to drink more water for yourself, hun, but I just get the reference to the fluid intake with that. I get a very strong yes to what's going on around you, and what you're hoping for will come to the forefront very soon with that side of it. I want to say that's to do with timing at the moment. Okay, so it's something that can't be forced, and it's a feeling that's based around timing. Now, with your daughter's back, I want to say there's more testing to be done. I feel like I'm looking at an X-ray, and I'm not sure if she's got a little bit of a curvature of the spine. I just get the reference to I'm looking at the spine side of it. I get it's about managing it. All right, hun. So I do feel that it will work. She will get on top of it, and there will be improvement with that side of it. Okay, but I'm not too sure what the curvature is, so whether she's injured her back that's caused that bit of a curve in the spine, or she had that curve to start with. Okay, so I wish you all the best with that, and send love and healing to your daughter too, honey. Okay, so Tracy, hi. When Mum passed away, I didn't feel her around me. Is she okay? Yes, honey, I get yes with that. Now, that's an interesting question, because sometimes the grief of a lost one will block them from being around you. There could be multiple reasons why you don't feel them, but I do get when the time is right, you will feel your mum's energy around you, honey. Sometimes spirit can take a little while to heal. Sometimes they might give you the distance or the space and watch from afar, so to speak, to be able to allow you the time to grieve in that side of it. And sometimes, like I said, that grief can block us seeing them at the same time. So, because it can be quite painful in that sense. So please know that she's around you, hun. I get the hand on the heart, which is my sign for love and pride as well with her. Okay. So guys, keep the questions coming. I will get to as many of you as I possibly can. I've just put my website up on there as well with that. And unfortunately, our special guest tonight, we had technical issues with. Seemed you guys could hear her and I couldn't. So we will solve that problem. We might do a test run, so if you're still watching, before the show next week, and just double check that we don't have issues. It was very strange with what was going on, but certainly check out Sue Nicholson's page. She has a lot on her calendar at the moment. She's with when I was speaking to her yesterday, she was running through a few things that she had going on and coming up, and I get the feeling there's some pretty exciting stuff coming up for Sue and her team. So, and hi to Terrell, is Sue's Australian manager. If you're watching, lovely. I hope you're doing well, and it was lovely chatting with you on Facebook last night as well. Okay, now I have answered that question already. Okay, done that one. I'm wondering if the systems or the internet's having a bit of an issue at the moment, because it seems like some of the questions are doubling up. Guys, keep hitting the share button as well. Invite your friends and family to join in, more the merrier with that side of it. Michelle, hi Leanne, just wanting to look at work in the future. Honey, I want to put the study books in front of you first of all. So I feel like I've got the reference to the need to study around the working sort of side of it. Okay, I do feel like I need to be pushing your boundaries at the same time. So whether in the past things have been a little bit too comfortable or too easy for you, I get the reference to that. I do feel like you need to be using your hands, so a occupation that you're very much using your head as well as your hands at the same time, because I get the feeling you work with your hands more so with that. Okay. It's about testing. I just get you need to be testing yourself, so pushing the boundaries at the same time. Guys, feel free to let me know where you're from as well, because Flick is actually on holidays this week, so she's not in the office this week, but Flick arranges all my travel for me, or for us, I should say. She's on the road with me. And I send Flick lots of love and healing too, honey. If you're watching, I'm guessing you're probably snuggled in bed, because she's gone away, but she spent the week, the poor thing, in bed sick. So I send love and healing there. So if you'd like to share where you are based, that gives her a little bit of a guidance to areas to look at if we've got multiple people in those areas where we go and do shows and live readings and stuff from as well. Just while I'm talking about that side of it, you can certainly check out my website. I will put comments up after and pin it to the top of my website, so you can just click on it and go straight to it. But I also do in-home readings as well, so group readings where I come to your home. Now, saying that, I know this show goes worldwide. If I'm, you're in the Adelaide area or the country area around I'm based in Mount Barker, Adelaide Hills, we will certainly travel within an hour or so each way from our base here in Mount Barker in South Australia. But if we're coming to your area, like we're in Horsham and Ballarat in a couple of weeks' time, and you want to have an in-home group reading, we can certainly try and fit that into the schedule as well. So it would be a matter of just contacting my office. My office number, I'll put on the screen now, is that. So there's somebody in the office to answer the phone Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 p.m. weekdays sort of thing as well. And so you are certainly welcome to jot that down if you like. Now, let's jump back into some more questions. Samantha, I get yes before I've even read your question, hun. When will I have another bubba, please? Okay, I get yes to another baby. I see September. So sorry, Spirit's just playing with my glasses. I don't know if you get the irritation around the eye, hun, or with playing in your hair, but Spirit's just making reference to getting your attention in that way. Okay. I want to say September, so I don't know if I got pregnancy in September or giving birth in September. Okay, so obviously you're not pregnant now, but it's not going to be September this year to giving birth with that side of it. But I just see September is very strong around you, hun, with that way. Now, okay, Cat West, do you see any complications for my partner's eye surgery next month? No, I don't feel there'll be any complications, honey. I do get the feeling he will get the outcome that is needed with that side of it. So I wish him well and wish him um, a speedy up recovery with that side of it. Okay, Vicky, hi, hun. How are you? She says, hi, hun. Do you have any messages for my friend Ebony? For my friend Ebony. Okay. Oh, okay, Ebony. Would I be right in saying Ebony has a little bit of anxiety? I just get the heaviness to the chest, but I feel like I'm on a bit of a roller coaster with Ebony's um, energy at the same time with that. Okay. I have a male coming through in spirit for her, and I get the hand on the heart. Um, excuse me, which is my sign for love and pride for that as well. And I do feel there's a bit of emotion around this gentleman for her. I do feel like it's somebody on her own generation that has passed too soon with that. Okay, for some reason I feel like I need to acknowledge a piece of fabric at the same time. So I want to say that it's more around a piece of cloth with that. So I don't know what the importance to the cloth is for Ebony with this gentleman, but I just get the reference to that being there with that. Okay, so send Ebony all the best. Look at the triggers with the anxiety because I just get the reference to there's triggers there with that side of stuff as well. Okay, Cadence. Sorry, I'm just going another mouthful of water. I've been trying to fight off this head cold all week and I've still got the raspy throat and stuff. So you have to excuse my crackly voice with that. And it's always when I'm having throat issues or the head cold that I seem to speak more. It's crazy how it works. Cadence, hi Leanne. How are you, honey? Really want to know if I will find love and when this year. Okay. I get a shyness to your energy, honey. So I just sort of feel like at times that you need to put yourself out there a little bit more. So whether you sort of take that step back and that you don't put yourself forward and open yourself up, I get put yourself out there and just be you because you've got a lot to offer. And I get the reference to love will find you. Okay. So I want to say this year with that. And I get the reference to love will come in when you least expect it. Okay, honey? Like I said, you got a very gentle, soft, loving energy with that side of it. Guys, keep hitting the share button. Don't forget to put where you're from as well. Sorry, my feed's just stopped again. So we know where you're watching from. So whether you're outside of Australia or you are here somewhere in Australia, that'd be great. So it's interesting to see where the audience comes from and how far we are reaching with that side of it. Kat, I think I've answered your question, hun. Okay, Tic Tac Linda. I love your name, honey. Will my grandbabies be here soon? Love and light. Love and light to you too, honey. Yes. I want to say before due date with that side of it, but yes, I do feel grandbabies will be here soon. Exciting. I love baby news. And it's funny, it's just like the last month or so, the focus has been very much in readings, whether it's me coming live and doing these free mini readings. Sorry, there was just a comment I wanted to grab before the name stuck up. I'm not sure why. Whether it's doing these free little mini readings on here or reading for my clients in my appointments, pregnancy seems to be a very big focus for a lot of people at the moment. So I'm guessing in the next 12 months, we're going to have abundance of babies is the feeling with that. So Ben, hi Leanne, I feel like my dog is trying to tell me something, but I'm not sure what. Do you have any thoughts? Spirit just laughed and said it's hungry. Would I be right, Hannah, in saying that you've got a grandfather figure that's passed over, or older gentleman that is a bit of a character, the laughter, and the cheeky little comments that come with that at the same time. So I get he's around you with that side of it. Now I do feel that your dog's energy is a little bit restless at the moment, and the unsettled sort of side of it. I get the feeling there's change coming around you, and the dog's sensing that he's picking up on something. All right. So I would say listen to the dog. Ask the dog questions. Okay. Look the dog in the eyes. It's amazing how they communicate. Mine has gone walkabout. My poor dog. We have a golden Labrador, and she's about, I think it's 7, 8 years old now. Actually, it was only her birthday yesterday. Is wearing a unicorn outfit. My daughter bought her a doggy jumper because she felt that she was cold when she has to be outside. And it has a unicorn hat on it. The dog seems to enjoy it, which really surprised me. So, hi Sky from Gawler, South Australia. Tamika's in Adelaide. Julie's in Newcastle. Hi, hun. Sarah is in Taronga, New Zealand. What a beautiful place, hon. I got off of there in a boat cruise a few years ago, and would love to come back and holiday back over there again as well, or even work even. So thank you for joining in. We've got Emma from Ballarat, Tina from Mount Barker. Hey neighbour, we're in the same little town, or Winston, Mount Barker's not so little anymore. Rachel's Adelaide, Natasha's Bendigo, Jess is Sydney. Beautiful guys. Tina is in Smithville Plains in Adelaide, or off of Adelaide heading north. Donna is in Port Lincoln, and so is Charlie. Hey guys, I look forward to being back down in Port Lincoln in October. We did a show there earlier in the year and had an amazing night, and we turned around and booked a show straight away. So guys, keep an eye out for that. It is at the hockey club there as well. Joshua is in Tasmania. Beautiful Joshua. We went to Tasmania for our honeymoon. Okay. Rachel's in Adelaide. Some more. Tara says Port Lincoln. Okay, Christine is in Adelaide. Wow, guys, so we coming in from a lot of different areas as well. Hey, Prue. Okay, I know we're nearly out of time, guys. 9:30 is the cutoff, so I might leave the questions there. Please, guys, keep sharing my posts and my videos. Invite your friends and your family to like my page, and even into groups that you may think that there's people there that is interested in this stuff. Certainly check out my website for what is coming up. There we go. There's my website going across the thing. My booking link is in there as well with that. Now, I will go live next week at the same time. This will be a regular show, 8:30 Australian Central Time, Australian Central Standard Time. I'm planning on having a guest, a special guest on every week. Unfortunately, tonight we had technical issues and I'm not too sure what was going on there, so I will try to solve that, and we will schedule Sue in for next week, because Sue is an amazing medium and she's a lovely lady to talk to. The laughter, the fun that you have with her is incredible, and I know she's got some big stuff coming up later in this year that you guys might be interested in with that side of it as well. And I know Sue is back in Australia very soon with that. So we'll work on Sue coming on next week. Like I said, we'll get the technical issues sorted. And please try not to inbox my Facebook page asking questions. I try to get on here as much as I possibly can to do the free mini readings. But if you are wanting to ask a question, I do offer $20 questions, so you can certainly book through my website link going across the page, and book a one question if you don't want to book a full reading or half an hour reading, and I email those answers back to you as well with that. So guys, certainly check out my website. I've got my online store there that I am adding more to it. Marcia says hi. She used to live in Mount Barker. With that, okay. So sorry, Marcia, I've run out of time for answering questions. I don't remember getting through your question in all of it, and you do have to excuse me because I do get sometimes in these videos, like I've had over 1,000 questions today as well with that, and sometimes it's a lot more than that, so Spirit will draw me to those. I set my intention before coming on live to answer questions for Spirit to give those that need the reading it as well. So, there's no order in the way I pick it. I just let Spirit draw me to a name. I bring the question up on screen before I even read the question with that side of it. So, guys, I want to say take some time for yourself. Look at what's going on in your life at the moment and acknowledge the past and the things that you're holding on to. Find some peace in that and let go of it so you can move forward a lot easier with that, okay? Changes are coming. There's a lot of opportunities coming up and a lot of new beginnings this year. Just go with the flow and allow it to happen without forcing it. Stay true to yourself and don't allow others to have that impact that overrides you and stops you from doing what is truly needed on that soul level. All right, guys, so please feel free to keep sharing the comments, sharing the posts, and if you did miss out and didn't hear your answer, go back and watch it live on the replay, and put replay up there if you are watching this on replay, because it's now coming up to 9:30 Wednesday night. So if you're watching after that time, you're watching it on the replay as well, because for the next few days, people keep asking questions after doing this as well. All right. So I do apologise for tonight's technical issues with that. And I know Sue had a bit of a hard day, so maybe she was needing the rest. But we will certainly get the incredible Sue Nicholson back online as well. Don't forget to check out her books too, because I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 books. I'm not sure if she's published a 3rd book just recently, but that was a question I had for her as well, because I knew she was working on one. All right, guys, well, you take care, take some time for yourselves, check out my website, and I look forward to connecting with you next week. And don't be a stranger, and feel free to share and invite people and let them know that we're doing this weekly. All right, guys, we'll take care, and love and healing to all those that need it. Bye.